meet you. Nice to see you. Nice to see. Very nice to see. Please sit down. If you would like to, you can join us if you like that.
Bye, see you next year.
สรุปแล้วไม่เรียนก็มันจำ
Okay, I know, I understand. Yes, thank you.
Because you asked the other somebody, you were asking about saying in the gym, not on the gym. That is very, very confusing. English people don't know why. We don't know why. Sometimes we say in or on, but we can separate things that way. So these things we always say in. For time, we say, let's say in January. In January, I'm going to Australia. In January, last January, I went to the jungle. In April, in August, we never say on. So if you're saying a month, in English, a month, any month, we only say in. We only say in. We only say in. The very same with the seasons of the year. We say in summer. In summer, or besides summer, sometimes we call it summertime. So we would say in the summertime. In the summertime. We could say in the springtime. In the spring or in the springtime. Yeah. We could say, we would never say in autumn time. We don't say in fall time. We might say in autumn or in fall. In the fall or in the autumn. We might say we do something, or in the winter. In winter. In the winter. In the winter time. In winter time. So in the summertime or in the summer, in the springtime. Never say on winter time, always in. So in a month, in January, February, March, and the same of today, we say in the morning. In the afternoon. In the evening. We don't say on the morning or behind the morning, even though it might make sense.
Monday, Tuesday,
We say, that is, yes, we say the same on. In. We say in here, we say in. And, but not, I'll tell you about the weekdays in a minute. We don't follow that same rule. So we say in the morning. I'd say in a minute. In a minute means soon. In a minute, I'll see you in a minute. In a few minutes. In the night time. In the evening. In a second. We say in. To describe time that way. In the morning. But but some things we say on. So for time, we say on Monday, on Tuesday, on Wednesday, on Thursday, on Friday, on Saturday, on the weekend. So Saturday, Sunday, there she is. On the weekend. So that's on the weekend. So that is on to describe a day. A time in a day is in. So listen, this is so strange. We would say on Monday in the morning. So on the week, so on Tuesday in the afternoon. So on and you know. That's a lot to remember. It's so much to remember. But that is how it is. That is what we learn. So some things are on. now back to, so this is back to in. So if we're saying Thailand, we say in Thailand, in your country, in Canada, in Nepal, in the United States, in the ocean, in the sea, in the Pacific Ocean. It's all in. So in a city, in New York, in Toronto, all in. That's all in. In. We say in. We say in for go in the water. Yep, yep.
You can take that. Take the video.
Oh, whoopsie. Forgot. Oh dear. Uh-oh. Thank you very much. I forgot. Oh, I forgot. I never wear these. There we go. Okay, here we are. Here we go. Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So these are in, thank you. In, so we would say, anything that's inside, you go in a book. You go into a book. So in the water, jump in the water. In a box, it's in the box. In a river, in a sea. In me, my stomach is inside me. In me, in a glass, the water is in. We always say in. Always in a book, in a shop, in the monastery, in the temple, in a house, in the taxi, but never scooter or bike on.
Why we say on the bus?
You know, why do we? Why? I wondered if somebody might know. Because it's also in, isn't it? But we don't say in the bus.
In the bus or not? Cannot.
Do you know what? You know what? Yes, you can say, of course. But
I talk over there on the bus.
yeah, you are correct when you say that normally we would say on the bus. You are right. That is what we normally say, but it doesn't follow the rule. It doesn't follow the rule.
Okay.
So it's on, but a scooter and a bike are on because you don't go in. So we say, I'm going on my bike. Right. Going on my bike, never on a car. And then we would say for transportation, for going, we would say for all small things it's in. We would say I'm going in a car, in the truck, in a van, in a rocket ship, if you're going to space, in a taxi or a cab, in the van, in a helicopter, in a car, but we don't say, here's another rule breaker. Do you notice that we don't say we never say I'm going in, this one's broken too. We never say in a plane.
In the plane.
But we can't go on the plane,
yes,
right? Because it would be, right, we could not survive on a plane. We go inside. We say, no, pardon me, we always say on the plane. I'm going on a plane. How are you going? I'm going on a plane. But no, you're going in a plane. But we don't say it.
Teacher, I never say in the plane, yes.
Yes, so it's very, so.
I understand why I understand.
So these things are breaking the rules. To say on a plane.
On a plane.
And on the bus.
Yes, on the bus, yes.
On the bus, yes. So both of these do not follow the rule, which is mostly we say in for travel, for traveling someplace, except for those. And for some reason we agree that that's just the way it is. So those are what we do there. Now, if we were going to follow with some questions, a bit, and say something you did, you'd say, this morning, you might say watched. Whoopsies. watched a movie, played, I played a game. Here's shopped. Watch what we do for shopped. An extra P. Shopped. Study, anything that ends with a Y, we do a very strange thing. We erase the Y and we say I-E-D, studied. Instead of run, we'd say ran. I ran. Instead of swim, does anybody like to swim? Swim? We'd say swam. Swam. I swam. Swam. It's a hard sound. It's not a good sound. Exercised. Played. Skied. Does anybody ski here? Anybody ski? Oh, let's get rid of it. Does anybody sail on a boat? So let's get rid of it too. Does anybody play soccer or play anything? No, played. So, so let's say cooked. What are doing things that people did? Cooked. They, who knows? Painted a picture. Is anybody here an artist? Does anybody paint? Nobody paints, or you see. So if you were saying, did anybody cook recently? Bake or cook? No? Did anybody, trying to get somebody to volunteer to take one. Let's say you shopped. Let's say you shopped. Or what could you do? Let's say